Apple is probably the most versatile fruit out there. We can do so many things from savory to sweet. It's quite amazing. And today I am going to make something great for the holidays. Countryside apple pie. Rustic, simple, and so good. Hey, I am Bruno Albouze. Welcome to my home. Let's make the short crust. So you've got flour, salt, a tiny bit of sugar, and butter. Process a few seconds until you have the consistency of sand. Add the yolk, milk, and vanilla, and give a few more pulses to combine. That's it. Beautiful. Wrap it up and refrigerate. Next, the filling. So you've got milk, cream, eggs, brown sugar, vanilla, flour, and cornstarch. Next, I'm gonna make the tart shell. I would recommend though making 2 medium size rather than a too large one. It's just way easier to handle. As you would do to any chilled pastry, you want to work it out first to soften before rolling out, but not too much, otherwise it becomes too elastic, making the crust more chewy than flaky, and you don't want that. And roll out into a very thin disc, about 2 mm thick. Lay over the greased pan, allow the pastry to come down to the edges of the pan without stretching it though. Then gently push the dough against the edges using your thumb. And you can use the extra upper pastry to create a little border. Trim off excess pastry and chill to rest. Meanwhile, I'm gonna take care of my apples using 2 kinds, Honeycrisp and Granny Smith, to balance sweet and sour. So I'm going to peel them off, remove the core, and cut into cubes. How about that? Countryside pie also means paysan, tart paysanne in French, a Sunday's classic. You can find almost everywhere in France. The good news is that it doesn't have to be perfect, so you can even make them using aluminum foil pans. Next, I'm gonna pre-cook my apples. It's an optional step, but as everything optional, it's much better with. So heat up your frying pan. Butter, apple, secret ingredients, raisins. You want to saute these 3 things first: butter, apples, and raisins for 5 minutes on high heat, then 3 more with the sugar. Next, I'm gonna flambe with Calvados, Armagnac, rum, or Grand Marnier. It's totally up to you. As soon as the flame goes away, transfer onto a baking tray lined with silicone mat to cool. Meanwhile, I'm gonna make a glaze using my saved egg white, sugar, and melted butter. Next, fill up your raw tart shells with the room temperature apple mixture. Add the custard. Pour the custard all the way around, making sure that it's not going to cover the apples completely, just like icebergs. Bake for 35 minutes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, 180 degrees Celsius. Then drizzle the tart glaze and bake for 10 minutes more at 425 degrees Fahrenheit, 220 Celsius. I hope guys you've enjoyed this Tart Paysanne episode. To get the full recipe, go to brunoskitchen.net. Please subscribe, like me on Facebook, and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Pinterest. Have a beautiful day and see you next time. This is exactly what you want to smell when you pass the door of a bakery.